What is your take on the rise of brands using AI for snowboard graphics? I feel like the amount of brands this year that have been called out for using AI have been way higher than previous years. Do you feel like it takes away from the soul and the soul of snowboarding?
Yes. I kind of got into the snowboard industry through looking at snowboard art. And like, especially in the history of Burton, there's been a ton of board graphics that were really important. And I was fairly obsessed with JDK, which was the agency that Burton was using during like the era that me and Dan probably got involved and invested in this thing. Yeah. And there were things that you were seeing, whether it was catalog graphics or board graphics or photos or whatever, that were super visual, and those placements and those layouts and those designers that were making those were vital to my entrance to this. And yeah, I think to see something as important as a board graphic that's actually tangible not get the love of an actual human making that and getting paid to make that seems like, a bit of a miss to me. Unless it's some wildly creative use of those platforms or has pushed it in a way that allowed you to do something that wouldn't otherwise having been able to do. I think it's way cooler to pay someone to like get their vision for something that's as dope of a canvas as a board graphic is.
Yeah, real art from the brain, from a human, splurted onto a canvas of whatever kind that is by far cooler than someone telling a computer what to create. But I guess there is some human element to that still of AI created art. But it's a much more beautiful thing when a person sits down and makes something with some intent. And for that to not be computer driven is a much more beautiful thing. Is it going to happen? Like, I'm sure it's going to happen. I mean, how much different is an AI graphic than like just the custom graphic where it's like Burton on the base that someone did on a computer? I mean, is that
That's a good point.
Is that much different? Boards have been created through computers, the graphics and stuff for a long time. I mean, we're, a decade into like a lot of computer graphic made artwork. And the AI is certainly like just another brain that isn't human creating stuff. But obviously it's cooler when it comes from a human.
100%.
But is it part of our lives now? Yeah. I mean, when I go search on the internet, I don't even mean to use AI and I'm getting
first thing
AI.
pops up.
Like I'm just trying to find the pizza place that's open late. And AI is telling me here 3.4 miles away is the best slice or whatever. And so I don't know. It just is what it is. I don't know that it's something we need. You need to support artists is what you need to do.
Yeah.
Like if you see that going on and you're not into that, don't buy the AI art board. Support the ones that are built by artists. And then brands will eventually follow and not sell that shit or whatever,
I'm going to jump in here because I was thinking about my initial reaction is obviously fuck AI art, right? I'm just like, that is whack. Don't like it. Don't like anything about it. And then I started thinking, what's the counterpoint? What's the counterpoint? And Seth did some research. We got an angry letter from somebody that was deeply angry about AI graphics. And Seth Hewitt, our general manager, took the letter, put it into ChatGPT, and said, "What do you think about this?" And it was actually a fucking really interesting answer because what it said was like, it was basically like, well, a human prompts the computer. Back in the day when cameras first came out, they weren't respected as art. Like if you took a photo with a camera, it was not art because it was like machine generated. Then you evolve a little further with Photoshop and you're like, the minute that you change the gradient tool, you're manipulating a photo. That was not respected as art. And now these things have been unanimously accepted as art, and there's no doubt that we're heading in the direction of AI that's human prompted, and there's no argument that handmade art is significantly cooler by a fucking human. Everybody knows that, right? If it's like you're painting it on canvas and it comes out of your brain and there's no artificial intelligence involved. But it is an interesting thing to think 5-10 years down the road. Is it the AI or is it the person prompting the AI? I don't know. These are just counterpoints.
Yeah.
You know, I do think it's funny that you guys all kind of negative takes on AI art, and the AI gave a very positive take on the AI art.
Good point.
So that doesn't seem very human either.
Yeah, sketch.
I just hope the AI isn't listening to this conversation because they're gonna start
It's listening.
replacing us.
But it's been replacing it. Like, I go to book a flight, I use some sort of AI, basically. I don't call a travel agent anymore, and they don't call around. I'm not like using a person to I don't know. Like this, like you said, it's just accepted, and eventually, and that's why I say like support the artists.